Well, let's look back on the FA Youth Cup semi-final first leg. Man U, Emirates Stadium, you won 1-0. How do you think that tie is set up for the second leg now?
It was great just to play against Man United. Everyone's going to be up for the game because we just have to go there and try not to let them score, and we've got to try and get as many goals in as possible because we have got an advantage, but we've got to go in there thinking it's 0-0.
It's a difficult mindset, isn't it? Because you have got an advantage, but it's only the one goal. It's not enough to sit back on, is it?
Yeah, I know. Because if we sit back, they would probably come on to us, and I know they would probably score.
38,000 at Emirates Stadium for that game. It was going around the club that it was going to be a big crowd. It's gradually getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Did that make the game bigger in your mind? Because it was big enough as it was, I'm sure.
Yeah, when we was at training, we could hearing like it kept getting more and more and more. So we was like starting to get more and more excited. And before the game, we could hear the crowds. I think that fired us up more.
So do you think it was a benefit to you? Because it could work the opposite way and put pressure on your shoulders.
Yeah, I think they helped us a lot, like cheering us on. So yeah, it boosts most of the players.
Is there a belief you can go all the way in that competition this season?
Yeah, definitely. If we play to our best, because maybe we didn't pass the ball as well as we can in the last game, but this game, if we try and get as much positives, then we can beat them.
Because that's the thing, in the FA Youth Cup, Arsenal have only edged their way through almost all the games. You've had such a great run in the under-18s, but you've only squeezed through at times. And Steve Bold said that perhaps you haven't performed at your best when the pressure's been on.
Yeah, I don't know why that is really. Just maybe sometimes it's the pitches, but you can't always blame that. So yeah, you just got to step up our game again.
And Old Trafford, bound to be a big crowd there as well. You must be looking forward to that.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be great. Like playing at Old Trafford as well, playing at Emirates. You just want to get to the next round as well, because then you play at Emirates again, and it's at Anfield as well, and it will be on telly, so everyone's going to be up for that.
There's a real buzz around the youth section at Arsenal at the moment, because the under-18s have had a really good season. The Carling Cup side obviously got to the final full of kids like Armand Traoré, and you're pushing for the FA Youth Cup final. It seems that there's a real push of development among the younger players at the moment.
Yeah, we've all tried to play our best this season, do as well as we can. We not done so well in the 18s because we've lost our last 2 games, but yeah, we've done well.
As a young player at Arsenal, do you feel privileged to be here? Because it's seen as a very special place in which to be educated in football.
Yeah, you're probably at one of the top clubs in the world, probably. The best training facilities, the best manager. So you're just getting the best training as you can.
And of course, certain players have come through in the first team at Arsenal, but even if you don't make it at Arsenal, you look at the likes of Stephen Sidwell, James Harper. It's been proved that there's many places to go if you've got a proper Arsenal education.
Yeah, you just got to listen to what Wenger says, and he helps you. Steve as well and Neil as well. All the coaches at this club is great.
What's Steve's strength as a coach?
Just getting the best out of you, really. He gets the best out of you. He makes you play well and gives you that winning mentality.
He was a centre-back. You're a centre-back. Does that mean you get special attention?
Not so much, but he helps you a lot, like everyone in the centre-back. So when he's doing defending, he knows exactly what you want, and he's been at the top level. So you just got to listen to what he says, because he knows.
Some of our viewers might not know too much about Gavin Hoyte as a player. What do you like? What do you feel your strengths are?
Well, I tried to be the captain of the team, like from the centre back, control the defence, control the team, just keep cool heads and just try to win the game.
You're a vocal captain?
Yeah, I try to get out of my game as well.
But of course, captaincy is a difficult thing when you're a young player yourself trying to learn your game. You've got to be very, very confident, even when you're having a bad game.
Yeah, I just got to help the team. By that, I think it helps my game as well.
How did you first come to join Arsenal?
I been here since I was 9, so I've been here a very long time. I'm not too sure. I don't really know myself.
But presumably you were spotted and then you went to Hale End, is that right?
Yeah, I used to play for Ridgeway Rovers when I was young. and then come to Highland, and then just went on from there.
So that was as a 9-year-old. How many times were you going to Hale End at that time in your life?
I think it was about twice a week, and then I played for Ridgeway as well that time, and Arsenal, because you was allowed to then. So yeah.
What's Hale End like as a place to breed footballers? Because we've been there and we've shot a film there. It seems a fantastic place to go.
Yeah, it's great. It's great facilities. You've got the AstroTurf and the pitches of top quality. So, and they're bringing quite a few players, a lot of players from the youth coming into the reserves and under 18s. And most of them have gone on to do great things as well.
Of course, they've now got that indoor centre as well. £750,000 was spent on that. That wasn't there when you were there, but that's a fantastic addition, isn't it?
No, we got. I had 1 year of it, the last year, unfortunately. But yeah, it's great. We've been there quite a lot this season as well, when it's been unable to train here. So you can go there and just train.
We know from interviewing Justin, Les and Wendy, your parents, both sprinters. Justin was a schoolboy sprinter. He tells us he was good. You might be able to tell us different. But were you a sprinter at all?
Yeah, I went to the English schools as well as him. And unfortunately, I didn't do too well because of unfortunate injury. But yeah, I was probably like one of the top sprinters. But unfortunately, again, I got injured, so I couldn't really.
And you got your opportunity this season in the first team at Blackburn. You didn't come on, and of course it wasn't a good game for Arsenal because we lost in the FA Cup there, but it must have been a wonderful experience.
Yeah, it was just travelling up with them. It was the first time me travelling with the first team. It was great just to see how the players like prepare for the game. So yeah, it was just great just to watch them.
Just one last one. In terms of your development, Justin benefited from a loan spell at Sunderland. Do you think in the future that's something that could do you some good?
Well, hopefully in the future, yeah. But now I'm just working on like developing my game at Arsenal. Just get as many more games for myself in the reserves, and now going on to win the Youth Cup and win the league also.